Hey, what's going on everyone? My name is Lewis and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a pretty comprehensive review on the Australian cryptocurrency trading platform CoinSpot. So I'll be covering some of the disadvantages and advantages of using this platform, and I'll also be talking about my own personal experience of using this platform. And later on in the video, I'll jump over to my laptop and I'll kind of show you just the process of signing in or registering for a new account, buying and selling, looking at your wallets and looking at the prices of the different coins. Before I get stuck into this video, I'll just let you know I'll put a link down below in the description, so it'll take you straight to CoinSpot if you want to register. So in this video I'll talk about the advantages and disadvantages of using the CoinSpot trading platform. So I'll start off with the disadvantages that I have come across with using CoinSpot, and the number one thing that I found with using CoinSpot was the verification process when you register for the platform. So it can be a bit overwhelming at first and maybe a bit invasive because they do ask for quite a bit of personal information. So they ask for your driver's license, a utility bill with your name and address, your telephone number, and of course your email address for when you sign up. So after researching this, the main reason they do this whole verification purpose is just to make sure that they have authentic, genuine people from Australia using the platform. Because if they just let anyone sign up, then they just kind of get a lot of spammers on the system that can kind of manipulate the trading platform and just send a lot of spammy transactions, which can slow down the system and maybe cause a few security issues as well. So after kind of getting past that and understanding why they were doing that, I went ahead and I signed up. After sending them my email address to sign up on the website, they send you a link and they ask you to be verified, and you have to send them your this information that I mentioned before. For myself personally, after sending through my driver's license and whatnot, it took me only about an hour to get verified, but after looking at some of the forums and other videos, it can take sometimes 1 to 3 days depending on how much information you give them. And if you're uncomfortable giving them quite a bit of your personal information, you can request to get phone verified as well. So that covers one of the disadvantages I found using CoinSpot. And the second disadvantage I found was the kind of higher transaction fees when compared to the other platforms. So anytime you want to buy or sell cryptocurrency on CoinSpot, you have to pay between a 1% and 3% transaction fee whenever you buy or sell. So for myself personally, my investment strategy is to just buy and hold on to it long term. So I wasn't too fazed by these transaction fees, as I'm only going to have to do it a couple of times to begin with, and a couple of times when I sell down the future if I sell. But if you're going to be buying and selling every day between coins, then this is something to kind of take note of. So, those are pretty much the only two disadvantages that I kind of came across when using CoinSpot. And I really do believe that the advantages really do outweigh the disadvantages of this platform. So moving on to the advantages of CoinSpot, obviously it is an Australian company, so it kind of does have that trust factor, attached to it. So after doing a bit of digging, I found that CoinSpot has been operating since March 2014, and it's located in Melbourne. And I've just got a few other details of CoinSpot here that I'll grab. So as I said, they're based in Melbourne and they are part of the SDCA, which is the Australian Digital Commerce Association. So that means they're kind of abiding by their security standards and the other systems to ensure that the personal information of their users are kept secure on their own servers. So kind of that gave me a bit more trust when using the CoinSpot platform, as they're adhering to the Australian standards. And Also, they do PoliPayments and BPAY. So PoliPayments is pretty instant. You can, just use it through CoinSpot, and it takes a couple of minutes, and then you have the money directly in your CoinSpot account, which you can go ahead and buy and trade cryptocurrency with. And they also do offer BPAY as well. That is a bit slower, but it does do the same job. So for me, the biggest advantage of using CoinSpot, and one of the main reasons why I actually decided to use this platform, is that they have, I think, close to 100 different coins that you can buy and sell. So I think for BTC Markets and CoinJar, the other two Australian platforms, they only have, I think, about 4 coins or cryptocurrencies that you can trade. But for CoinSpot, I think it's about 100. So you can obviously buy the larger coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dash, and LiteCoin. But you can also buy some of the cheaper and newer cryptocurrencies or altcoins like Power Ledger, Tron, Lisk, Neo, and the list goes on. So yeah, that was my main reason for actually deciding to use CoinSpot, is because I wanted to get in on some of the smaller coins that I believe have, some short-term really good potential and some long-term good potential as well. So another good advantage of using CoinSpot is that they have their own wallets on the actual platform. So I think they have a LiteCoin wallet, a Bitcoin wallet, and a DogeCoin wallet. So essentially this means that you can send and receive coins through the platform using the wallets. But that means you can still, for all the other cryptocurrencies, you can still send those off the platform. So for the Ethereum I purchased on CoinSpot, I've actually sent that offline to my own secure wallet. So you can still send coins from CoinSpot, but for DogeCoin, LiteCoin, and Bitcoin, you can actually receive coins as well, which is a nice feature. So that pretty much wraps up the disadvantages and advantages of using CoinSpot. I've used CoinSpot for close to 3 months now. I haven't had really any problems with it. I've been buying and selling a pretty wide range of coins, and it's always been really quick. And even when I send coins off to my wallets, it has been really quick as well. So I'll jump over to my laptop and I'll just give you kind of a rundown of the CoinSpot website, how you can register, how you can buy and sell, how you can check your wallets, and how you can also, send coins to your offline wallet as well. So I'll jump over to my laptop and we'll continue the review from there. Okay guys, here we are over at the CoinSpot website. First, let me just apologize for the lighting. The light's blaring behind me, so I just had to close the shade behind me. So apologies if this video is a bit dark. But anyway, let's move ahead. So if you want to follow along in this video, I'll put a link down below in the description to the CoinSpot website. So anyway, when you first come to CoinSpot, this is the landing page that you will come to. And as you can tell, it's very simple. The design aesthetics of this website is pretty much catered for, I'd say, new people, or just people that, don't want too much fuss. They don't want too much charts. They know what they want to buy. They can come here and they can just do the transaction really easily. So if you're looking to join, you can go over to register. And, it's pretty standard. You put in your email address, the password you want, and a referred email if someone has referred you to CoinSpot. So for myself personally, after doing a bit of research, I actually decided to create a completely separate email address for my CoinSpot account. I'm really into security, so I read on a few forums that this is kind of the best practice to do, is to create a separate email address altogether, and with a password that you're not using for anything else. Because if someone does get access to your email, then they can potentially get access to your CoinSpot account. But in saying that, CoinSpot does have some other security features like Google two-factor authentication. So that's an app you can download on your phone, and you can set that on when you register with CoinSpot. And essentially what two-factor authentication is that if someone gets access to your computer or your email account, they actually can't sign in without a code, a unique code that lasts for about 30 seconds that you can only get from your mobile device. So it's just another layer of security that I highly recommend you do as soon as you sign up. So I'm already a member, so I'll go ahead and log into my account. So I'll go ahead and put in my email address and password. So I'll just fast forward this process. Okay guys, so I've logged in with my email address and password. And as I was talking about before with the two-factor authentication, I've obviously set that up. So once you do set that up, it'll take you to a second screen where it will ask you for your code. So this is an app on Android or the the App Store on the iPhone. It's called the Google Authenticator, and it has to be the Google Authenticator app. So once you download that, it'll ask you for your email address, which you joined CoinSpot with, and then it pretty much just connects instantaneously. So once you open the Google Authenticator app, it'll give you kind of just it'll give you a code, which I've just got here on my phone. And then as you can see with that little kind of gray circle is that it counts down. And then I think it's every 20 seconds, it'll actually give you a new code. So this will change over soon. And there we go, we have a new code. So even if someone gets your code, it'll only last like 20 seconds. So that's like another layer of security built into it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in my code. And then I'll submit that, and then that will give me access to my CoinSpot dashboard. So right here, just like the landing page of CoinSpot, it's super simple. You have your wallets, so it'll show you the coins that you have. These are the coins that I currently have on CoinSpot, and I also have a couple of coins on a separate wallet as well. So as you can tell, I'm a pretty big fan of Ripple. And going up a bit, you have popular right now. Bitcoin's usually always in the #1 spot, and then you have the other coins as well. And then if you scroll down a bit, it'll show you the recent movers for today, kind of just the coins that have had the biggest movement. And then if you just go down, it'll show you just an extension of the popular today coins, and it'll show you some new coins that they've recently added. So if you go over to buy and sell, if you're going to do your first deposit or transaction, you want to go here. And then you kind of want to go down. This is the full list of coins that you can currently buy on CoinSpot. So this is kind of ordered by the market cap. So you've got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, or Cardano, which has stepped up. And you've got LiteCoin as well, and then the further you scroll down, you have the smaller altcoins as well. So say for example, I wanted to buy some Bitcoin Cash. I would go over to here, buy Bitcoin Cash. Okay, so once you click buy Bitcoin Cash, it'll bring you to this screen, which is a very similar screen you'll land on when you go to purchase pretty much any coin on CoinSpot. It's really simple and really easy to buy and sell. So the first thing it'll show you is the price of one Bitcoin Cash or whatever the coin is you're currently on. So currently the price is $2,378.11. So just as a side note, this price is in Australian dollars. So if you're wondering why CoinSpot is showing higher prices when compared to CoinMarketCap, that's because CoinMarketCap is all in American dollars. So you do get that price difference when comparing the currencies. So if I scroll down a bit, it'll show me my 24-hour deposit limit, which is currently $5,000. And I believe when I first started, it was $2,000 per day. And then I think after a couple of transactions, they automatically bumped that up to $5,000. And I think if you want to even increase that more, you can actually send in a request, and you can bump that up to, I believe, $10,000 per day if you really want to, go all in on crypto. So yeah, so if I scroll down a bit, it gives me two options. I can put in how much Bitcoin Cash I want to purchase, or I can put in how much Australian dollars of Bitcoin Cash I want to purchase. So just for an example, I'll put in 0.1 of a Bitcoin Cash, and that'll give me my price plus the fees for making that transaction. So alternatively, I could put in how much Australian dollars of Bitcoin Cash I want to buy. So I could put in $300, and that includes the fee and how much Bitcoin Cash I will get. So for 300 Australian dollars, that'll give me 0.1224757. So, this is like a really simple system. And if you wanted to just read a bit further down, we'll give you a really brief description of what Bitcoin Cash is. If you're going to buy any cryptocurrency, I highly recommend you do your research, you understand the technology, you understand the vision of the coin, and just go as deep as possible as you can, just understanding the fundamentals and the principles of what they're trying to do with the coin. Because I believe in doing that, you really minimize your risk in trading cryptocurrency. So if I want to go ahead and buy, just say example, I want to buy $300 worth of Bitcoin Cash, I'll go ahead and buy. It'll give me the current price and it'll give me the fees associated. So for this transaction, it's a 3% fee and it's $8.74 Australian dollars, which isn't that bad. So I can go ahead and confirm buy. So what we have here is a little pop-up. So CoinSpot, I'm not sure when you'll be watching this video, but late December 2017, they actually stopped using PoliPayments and they transitioned over to the BPAY system. So you can click here to do the BPAY payment. So if it's your first time using BPAY, it'll bring you to this screen. So you just want to put in your first and last name and update your details. So I'll go ahead and do that. So the next screen is, it asks you to enable BPAY here. So you just want to go ahead and click that. And then that will bring me to like the BPAY codes and the customer reference number. So if you go into your internet banking, I'm sure you've used BPAY before, you just simply copy and paste this information into your online banking, and you just do it as like a transaction to someone. And it usually does take 1 to 3 business days for the money to come up in your CoinSpot account. In my experience, it takes on the longer end 2 days, and if it's going really quick, it'll take about a day. And for the daily BPAY deposit, you can actually do $10,000, which is surprising. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and you want to deposit the money from your internet banking into CoinSpot, and then you can go ahead and make that purchase for whatever coin you want. So yeah, buying cryptocurrency on CoinSpot is super simple. It doesn't take long at all, and you should have the cryptocurrency of your choice in your wallet within maybe 2 to 3 minutes of that transaction taking place. So alternatively, if you want to sell your cryptocurrency, you can also do that. So I'll go ahead and go over to my wallet, and I'll open my Ripple wallet, and say if I want to sell some, I have the amount of Ripple I want to sell. So say for example I want to sell 1,000 Ripple, and then it'll give me an option to sell to Australian dollars, which will put it back into my bank account. Or alternatively, I can sell it for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and the list goes on. They have all the smaller coins on here if you want to do that transaction. So just say for example I want to do Bitcoin, and then it will tell me how much Bitcoin I will get for doing a transaction on 1,000 Ripple. Or rather, sorry, for 1 Ripple, it'll tell me how much it's worth for one. So one Ripple is currently worth 0.000111879 Bitcoin. So I'll go ahead and I'll click the sell, and then it'll ask me, just like when we do the buy, it'll tell me the amount, the price per Ripple XRP, the fee associated, and the total Bitcoin I will receive from that. So I don't want to sell my Ripple because I love my Ripple, so I won't do that today. But if you wanted to, just go and confirm that sell, and that will happen pretty much instantaneously. So going back to the dashboard, I'll take you to my wallets, and this is the coins that I currently have on CoinSpot. So as you can see, I've got a bit of Ripple, I've got a bit of Tron, I've got a bit of Bitcoin, IOTA, Verge, Power Ledger, and I also have some Ethereum and some Golem on my Exodus wallet as well. So say for example, I wanted to open my Bitcoin wallet after I've made a deposit and I've bought some Bitcoin. I want to go ahead and open my Bitcoin wallet. And then I have my Bitcoin address here. So if I wanted to send Bitcoin into my CoinSpot account, I can easily copy and paste this and paste it into my wallet, or if I'm sending from another platform. And alternatively, if I wanted to send Bitcoin to someone, a wallet, or say the living room of Satoshi, which is a website where you can actually withdraw your cryptocurrency, you can pay for your credit cards, you can deposit it into someone's account, or you can pay for flights and whatnot. So I want to put in how much Bitcoin I want to send. So for example, I'll point 05. I'll put in the payment address, which is very similar to this, and it'll ask me for my two-factor authentication code again, which I'll get from my mobile phone to complete. So I don't plan on sending any Bitcoin today, but that's pretty much the process of sending and receiving Bitcoin as well. And as you can see here, for the transaction fee for sending Bitcoin, it's 0.001 Bitcoin, which really isn't that much. And then you also have the minimum withdrawal amount, which is 0.003.5 Bitcoin, which isn't too much. So I'll go overhead to buy and sell again. And again, this gives you all of the coins. I kind of covered this before, but you can kind of just track the progression of the coin over the last 24 hours and how it's performing. And then if you go over to markets, you have Bitcoin to Australian dollars, LiteCoin to Australian dollars, and DogeCoin as well. So that there's the platforms where you can buy and sell between those two currencies. And that'll give you all the open sell orders and all the open buy orders as well. So that's pretty much CoinSpot in a nutshell. Once you register and do the verification process, it really is a simple platform to use. I highly recommend it if you're going to be buying smaller coins, or even if you plan on buying like larger coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so on. So like I said, I'll put a link down below in the description if you want to learn more about CoinSpot. Hopefully this review has helped you better understand the CoinSpot platform. I plan on making some more videos on how to send money from CoinSpot to wallets like Exodus, which I have here, and I'll also show you how to send money from Exodus to CoinSpot and vice versa. So I'm also planning to make videos on how to buy Ripple on CoinSpot, how to buy Ripple on other platforms from start to finish, and other videos like that. So if you have any ideas, put some comments down below in the description, so I have a rough idea of what you guys are wanting to see from this channel. So anyway, that's me done. Hopefully this video has helped you better understand CoinSpot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.